We're on. Oof, right, interesting. Sorry about any delay. Absolute terrible thing is Twitch. And hello everyone. We've got no viewers at the moment, so I'll just leave that as clear. As we start qualifying, you might miss a little bit at the start, but it's fine. We're good. We're back up and rolling. It's just going to be me in the commentary box because Callum has absolute mare with everything and has completely given up. So it's just going to be me as we are on board with Splay Tray going. Could we just take down Jane until we get out of the way? That would be very shocking if he did. Absolute blank back. As we go into the tunnel on his lap. Is there anyone doing their lap at the moment? I do not believe so. The Twitch thing is in the way of my screen, but it's fine. I also realise I should probably get chat up so that people can see what I'm doing. This is how unorganised today has been. I didn't expect to be doing this stream myself, but here we are. As we will stay on board with Splay J's, he's about to start his flying lap back enough, trying to get the ERS as charged as possible. Ties in the perfect implementation, and we're on our way. Starting the lap, driving the join us. Good. Everyone that should be retired, like we are retiring. Going into turn 1 Sonderborn, very not change curve, not cutting it, so we keep it flying up these straight out. As we go towards the casino section. It's going to be very difficult, but he's going very well. A little bit slow at the exit EFL, get the traction. Hard braking in here. Turning as close to the wall there, and we'll be getting perfect edging into the tunnel. Not too early, not too late, otherwise it'll be the wall or Conocoin. Into track now. It's heading towards the tunnel. So far looking very clean, and then we get out of the way that should. Towards the no-veil chicane, very difficult when we hit the couple inside walls and almost very close to that. Very tiny, very low. It's to back at the swim pool section, flat as light through there. He's getting a little bit held up by the Renault though as he's about to start. He's like always massively held up by the Renault. Almost touched the inside of the curve. Hello, oh, when he's hit the wall there. Oh, there's more at the end of his lap. It looks rather good as Rushes sets the pace, but the 112-1, Splay J got too far behind, 4 tenths off. Interesting. As we try and get the chat up so I can talk to you. Right, I can't seem to get it up, so I'm going to be chatless, I'm afraid. As we have AJ Sam going in with a 13.7, much off to the people that are leading at the top of the league standings, I believe. Don't quite know because I wasn't originally streaming, so you'll have to bear with me on this. Very last minute. Apologies for everyone just joining us about the delay. I had a big issue with Twitch. It is going to be short qualifying, I believe, because we were already late started, so apologies everyone for that. As we're going on with Get Suga on his lap, ending towards his lap. Very high in the ERS though, which will probably get any of the detail up. And he's going to set a 13.7, so he's at the back, so very close at the back at least. As Danny does a 13.1 on the medium compound tyres. That like instantly went with the hards of the 12.8. Very impressive uptime from the Williams driver. As Rashi sets the... Oh yeah, he set it on his... see that before. Good job, mate. This is an absolute botch job, but who cares as we go. Everyone's on an outlap now. Not many people on track, but here we go. Elite Swift setting a 16.4, planning across the 15.1. Very off the pace. I'm assuming these people probably have a lack of. Oh no, he has a front wing. Oh, they both have a front wing. It's been held up massively on that one because that is very slow time indeed as he goes almost into the infamous hairpin of death as we go on board with Spare Warrior here. We're always into the wall there, lots of front wing damage everywhere. And understeering everywhere around here. This is going to be a very slow lap. This might be the slowest that we'll get here as he's getting dramatically held up the minimap is not what I wanted. There we go. I'm just saying towards Mod that he is committed to completing all that. That is what you want here. Commitment, as he always is going to be risking it with that tyre. As the lag there, apologies. Internet is also not the greatest thing here. And oh, Ricky, right, well we can tell now he's definitely bailed on his lap, as that is lots of fun. As we go on SF1, he has validated his outlook, so it doesn't matter. Deep breaths. Right, start his flight back first time. In fairness, you'll probably get away with qualifying, especially because you're going to be spinning up those rears as kind of the tyres in a higher division, which is fine. That's when Evo taking it nice and calm here, going towards Mirabel. Avoiding the bump, very crucial, is what slows you down big time. I actually think it's generally possible to jump the car there if you go quick enough. Very steady around the hairpin, heading towards the tunnel now. Good, a little bit far from the apex, but it's fine. As you don't get caught up on the curbs. Tight to the inside, but too tight as you hit the sudden bump there. Into Nouvelle Chicane, oh, the exit though, oh dear, too much to exit, spinning and the rears collected the wall. He's got to be careful here because the game could disqualify him if he doesn't spin around quick enough. It looks like he might have just got away with more from the damage, but there's a guy coming behind in the Alfa Romeo. That's from gun, but oh, he's also spun on the tyres, entrances chicane. Nice, good job. Nouvelle Chicane claiming quite a few victims out here in the early stages of short qualifying. Oh dear, that could have been catastrophic for his tyres. Somehow that car is definitely made out of titanium. He's still made through that. Unbelievable scenes. Let's get on board with that like he's gone to the mediums. His teammates committed to the sauce. Interestingly enough, he's thinking it's just got to be a better chance trying to get track position more than strategy. As track position is definitely more favourable in Monaco. You don't want to get stuck behind cars, as it's practically impossible to overtake unless you're punching cars out of the way. Or you've got a good run into the Monaco chicane. Sets fast as second setter, flying on his mediums, very committed, free and swimming section. Into Raskas, almost touches each other. I had to jig the steering there, but it's looking very competitive. Could this be the first time? Yes, it will be. 1:11.6, absolutely stunning good times there. Already on the short qualifying track, evolution probably kicking in towards the end. The faster times of the cooler tyres, soft tyres were much better. The cooler temperatures at night race, yes, night races, because Monaco at night is much better. Display J on his lockdown. See what he can do right here. Very committed, keeping it as straight as possible. We want to do teams taking us to slow down. Very good there, stable, keeping it fourth to avoid rears spinning up. Sets fast first sector. Very good. Into the hairpin. He's got Alfa Romeo going very slow. He's going to stay on. This is going to give it a little bit, yeah, on the stairs there. Oh, and he's Alfa Romeo hits the wall, almost distracted Slojo. That could cost him a few tenths as he backed off a bit, heading towards the Nouvelle Chicane. Can he master it? Not hit the wall. No, he turned in way too early there. And that has caused big damage to the front wing. Surviving though, the wheels staying attached. Everyone's car in here seems to be made out of titanium here. This is ridiculous. Message from Race, what was he saying? Turn the game volume down. I shall. Give us a moment to really turn that down. Alright, back there. Just turning down the game volume for someone has requested. Thank you for letting me know. I'm absolutely unprepared for this, as you can tell. Yeah, Suga going still in there with a 37 on a new set of softs. Mirabel here, going to get a perfect line tight in there, very well held down. That's a pretty good line from Yatsuga, and he always turned it up a bit early there. He might just get away with the track limits, although I think the game has told him no. So it's not showing up on our map. Interesting, more than Codemasters for that one. Rashi on a new set of softs. See if he can snatch pole off his teammate, who's on the medium, so he's looking very good for the race. Mediums and pole, which is definitely what you'll be needing to keep a one-stop, although one-stop is definitely possible from the softs to the hards. The interesting difference in strategies is you've got a few people on the mediums there. Very committed through there, beautiful turn that chicane. A little bit of a touch on the wall, could have given him a puncture. There you go, Mike, just for you. Into the final corner, power it down, DRS wide open, even though it barely makes a difference in the straight, because it's not really much of a straight. And he does go faster by only 2/10, interestingly enough. Soft tyres not working well for him at the moment, as Dartmouth could very well have a chance if he decides to go back. He might not know. SF Evil into Mirabel, it's still doing very well around there. Into the hairpin now. Fairly good run there, a little bit sluggish at the start, but he's alright. Confusion over what gear he wants to be in there, and there as well. He powers through the tunnel as tight as he wants to be on the inside, and he's left it a bit wider than most of the people, but a front wing there could have been dangerous. Very good curb, almost too much, but not probably right on the limit of what Codemasters wants, but you know. It's to back very well through there, flat out, not lifting, always very terrible line there, and that would definitely need validation if I've seen one. Got a Williams behind him, I believe he'll be diving into the pits as well, they're both diving into the pits. At the bottom, Smiley, oh dear, that's not where you want to be at. That is, oh he's actually broken his tyre. Interesting. That is possibly the slowest crash I've ever seen, and I didn't even notice that. That's not bad, that one. Well done, Codemasters. Very interesting there. Esafon Gibber, what's he doing? He's got a lot of damage all over the place there, frankly. Definitely not on a lap, which is probably invalidated there, and probably going to be diving into the pits with the amount of front wing that seems to be missing. Yep. Spare Warrior coming out now. Anyone on their laps? Absolutely not. Let's see, AJ Sam about to start his lap though. Ferrari making sure he's well out of the way. Looking very tidy through there, absolutely stonkingly good. And flat out, down into 5th off. Oh, he's going into 3rd. Interesting. That's going to cause a lot of oversteer. He's managed to hold the car there, so into Mirabel, he's doing very well. Nice camera angles, Codemasters. Let's go back on board into the hairpin. A lot of curb there, but it's fine. In high ERS mode, interesting. A lot of drivers using very different ERS modes as to what people use in Div 1. But, you know, it's whatever these people prefer. Bit of stability from lack of power in the rear, so it's fine. Very well through that chicane, possibly, but it doesn't look like it. Free to back, very committed. Wow, another lift, oh, and he's in the wall. Very bad entry into the swimmable section. That's definitely ruined his possibly good lap time. Would have seen it higher. Quite unfortunate. Rashi has retired. I think that is because. Yeah, he's in the pit lane, so yeah, he's just retired for thinking that he might be good up there in P1. Doesn't look like the Williams teammate there of Dark Michael wants to be going out. He wants to commit to those mediums, try and get the best strategy, but it could halt his progress if he doesn't get ahead of his teammate off the line, especially with mediums. You don't get the best starts. As he gets Suga now. 4th gear in there, 3rd gear at the exit there, Prix into Mirabeau. What can you do here? Hard braking into 2nd gear, a little bit wide, that's fine though. He'll definitely get away with that. There's all sorts of lines are coming out. But he goes way too deep into the hairpin, doesn't turn as well, and that's definitely a corner cut if I've seen one. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Let's see what he does at the tunnel. Does he keep it flat here? No, he does break in the kink of the tunnel. Interesting. You really don't need to brake there. Oh, and he's hit the inside there. Tyres not like it. He's going to get away pro like it. Oh, yes, he does. He does get away pro cycle. That is a very difficult mode to pronounce. Interesting. Look, oh, he's only out. He's only on an out lap, so that's fine. He might just get away with that without getting a penalty. As he is about to start his lineup into Rascals. Very nice. Going to get the perfect exit out here to get as much speed. Yes, he does. Very tiny out the exit now. It's going to give him a very good launch. Down towards turn 1. What can we do here? Very nice. 3rd gear down to 3rd to try and get it as turned in as possible. So it looked like he was good, definitely understeering towards the wall. SF1 Evil goes fastest. Only just though. That is blindingly close. The Rash is unfortunate. The timing at the end there definitely not worked out for him. As Dartmac is on another lap on his mediums, so he's definitely found if he feels like he can improve by the 2/10 needed to get pole. S1 Eva going very, very elderly through there. That is extraordinarily slow. But Max cost him a lot of time using hot lap mode compared to some of the other people that seem to be in high ERS. Getsuga has retired. And it looks like he's actually gone in the wall there. Hard to tell because we can't get a good camera going. Not many cars are really there in time for C. There's a Renault's going, so let's see if we can see him. No, he's disappeared. Oh, God's sake, go Masters. Elite Swift pulling over it. Yeah, he is pulling over for the racing point. Looking very tiny there. A lot of the kink being used. Hard into point for the he's too early turning in, and that's definitely resulted in the incident there. Could have been a quick lap time, who knows? As Danny stays in P5, Splay retires for P4, that might doesn't improve on his lap time. So he's going to be P3, he's going to have 2 places to try and jump at the start of this race. He's going to have to get really worldly starts if he wants to make that strategy work, because those people on the softs are going to have better traction off the start. He's got better grip at the start as well. So he could very much jeopardise his possibility of a race win, but there's usually about 10 or 8 safety cars here, so anything can happen. AJ Sam comes across in 7th, doesn't improve on his lap time. S4 Goomba goes and finally sets the lap time, puts himself 6th with a 13.3, very well good from him. And Danny's also on the mediums as well, I didn't notice. Elite Swift on the mediums, P9 with a 14.4, go for race strategy compared to race position, interesting. And that will be our grid for today. So we have SF1 Evil on pole position with a last hurrah of a lap time, getting a 11.4. Only 500 off though was Rashi on the soft tyre. Dartmark 2/10 off with the medium compound. Splay in 4th, Danny 5th, SF1 Goomba 6th, AJ Sam 7th, Getsuga 8th, Elite Swift 9th, and Primal Post Sniper in 10th. Matt is 11th, Spare Warrior 12th, and that will be all of your Div 3 runners. Everyone else is in either Div 2 or Div 1. Take a breather before we go into the race. Hopefully no one will press A. Yes, everyone do not press A. People do need to do stuff before they race. Again, I apologise to the chat. I can't read it. For some reason, have been signed out on the Twitch on my phone, so it's just not going to come up. So apologies if I am not reading any of your chats. If you want to message me, then message me. That'd be probably best option. Is the... I hope this isn't the lobby breaking. Don't forget it's on, it's fine. We'll join you back when we have lights out on the grid. People definitely not pressing A this time. Miracles have happened today. Definitely be a first for Div 3. To try and sort out the background issues on my mic, which I've noticed. That should be better. Someone will message me and let me know. That should hopefully be better. I'm going to try and see if I can get chat working because everything doesn't want to work. No, it doesn't want to let me sign in. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just stick with this. If any of you are asking who I think will probably win this race, my money will be on Rashi. If he can get a good start, get ahead of SF1 Evil, he probably would win. Because definitely the two Williams have the pace and consistency to keep it out the wall and keep ahead of the pack, but the safety cars could possibly turn this over. There's definitely going to be a safety car with 19 drivers on there. I believe 18 is left. Yeah, everyone's in, so they're down 19. Definitely going to be a very chaotic Grand Prix. I'm going to be completely exhausted. Might have to take a couple of silent breaks during the safety car periods because this is chaotic as one person only. Any of the reserves, if you are out and you would like to join in, feel free to join the party. Any help would be nice. See if we can get everyone ready up. absolute beef going on in the different chat. I mean, if there were going to be a turn 1 safety car, I'd reckon Getsuga, you'd probably cause it. Right, it looks like people are ready. Everyone's had a good 5 minutes, so people should be ready. Who dares press A? Alright, we're starting. We got the timer. People have readied up. Yep, everyone is praying to not be a part of the carnage, but I reckon there's going to be a large amount of carnage, but you know. This is where everything blows up and the stream fails and it all goes tits up. Okay, here we go. Formation as we start. Although Rashi's racing off to get going. That's showing everything. Yeah, it looks fine. So your grid lineup for today's Div 3 Monaco race in Season 1 is SF1 Evil on pole position, Rashi second, third goes to Downmark, fourth Spy AJ, fifth Danny, sixth SF1 Goomba, seventh AJ Sam, eighth Getsuga, ninth Elite Swift, and can't actually see 10th, 11th or 12th because the Twitch display's in my way, but you know. We've already got people on the grid. Wow, stop being dirty, stop being everyone. We've got a Taurus already at the back. Please speed up if you're watching. We don't want to wait forever. Everyone from 13th downwards are people that shouldn't be in this div. So it'll be interesting as to where they climb up and as to if they get got up in the garage as well. A lot of people starting on the mediums. We've got Dan Watson on the mediums, Monkey Dealfy on the mediums, Smiley, Ed, Perry, all on mediums, Sparrow medium, the Swift, Danny and Dartmac are the people that qualified on the mediums. Everyone else on the soft compound tyre. This will be very interesting to see how that works out for them as we're lining up on the grid. As your race engineer should have told you, no heroics is assigned. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's a way we go. No, it isn't. Now it's a way we go. It's a pretty good start from SF1 Evil, and it looks like already Dartmouth getting bogged down as we already got yellow flags into turn 1. It looks like there's been a massive incident with the Ferrari as Matt is dropping back massively and there's already a gap forming from the top lead group. And safety car is out. Well, that was predictable. It wasn't that predictable. Let's see, he has been utterly shafted at the start as it looks like we've got the Ferrari of Matt, Mace Camden with the McLaren, Ed and Smiley all at the back, looking like there's definitely front wing. Ferrari's missing front wing, we've got the Red Bull there, missing front wing, the Renault missing front wing, Taurus end plates gone, Ferrari only got the end plates missing. This is hectic start. SF1 Evil did what he needed to do and got a flying start, leading the way on the first safety car. X-Ratchy tried to get alongside, but just can't get quite the best start. But Dartmark managing to get past the racing points before they could get held up by the safety car, so luckily he's managed to stay in the third, so this could be his favour if he can get a wheel run and catch the leading pack. Into the pits does come Splagey though, he's into the pits. Does he have damage? Possible. Let's see if we can find out. No, he didn't. He's just going for the tyre change onto the hard, so he's committed one stop already at the safety car start. Someone else on the hards. Yes, this is the other Haas. I can't see his name because fucking Twitch over there is in the way. Nice one, Twitch. Thank you very much. Primal Pro Sniper. We got the entire back field in the pits. That is utter mania. That's the best describes Monaco turn 1. Everyone in the pits. We've got, alright, so let's try to catch up on this. Display J gone on to a new set of hards. Behind him we've got a new set of mediums, I believe. Eddie, yeah, what's Eddie? Ferrari behind on the medium compound tyre. Primal Pro Sniper on the hard compound tyres. Getsuga putting the hards on. Monkey D. Luffy on the hards. Perry on the mediums. Sperroy on the hards. We got the Ferrari of Matt on the soft tyres. Interesting. Going for the 2-stop or even begging on another car, because let's have it, that's going to be first of many. Then we're tied for reaching the limits of the safety car in this game. This is the time. Smiley very far back on the soft tyres, and we've got Mace Cabri all the way back, just going into Mirabel on the medium compound tyres. What's happened to him? He must have been massively held to the pits. Yes, because both of the McLarens pitted. Oh dear. Zach Brown is definitely not happy on the pit wall. Wasn't so bad. Oh, was that front? No, that's just bits of rubber going across. I generally thought it was front wing there. That was going to be like the worst place to get front wing damage as well. Should be on the way. This snap, I would assume, if the people at the back will get going. Message from Race. Oh god, what's he saying now? Potentially offensive content hidden. Well done, Xbox. That's fine. Interestingly, we have still 19 runners. I think that's the most basic thing we should be saying here. 19 runners remain in this Grand Prix. Most of them have already had front wing damage, but you know, they're still in. That must be a record. Everyone already complaining in the chat about what just happened there. And I'm not even sure what happened. I don't know whether they got the front, but you know. Safety car, come on, surely you should stop. I feel like Lewis Hamilton's side up here. Reese, whatever you sent me, it's not come through, mate. Xbox doesn't like what you've sent me. Safety car is in this lap, definitely. Nice to tell me it, Go Masters, as we go on board with Rashi. Oh, there's 5-6 tap plate for Luke Swift. Well done. And we're on our way. Swift, SF1 Evil, sorry. Getting a great start. Lucky behind number 2 Williams, and there's already gaps falling behind with the race plate of Danny maintaining up to the second there. But falling back rapidly from the leading pack. That's how quick we have the pace difference. At the back, we've already got Carnage, Rookie Dillafeet, getting right hooked in by Perry. What's he going to do? We're going on board with Perry now into... Oh god, I can't remember what this section is. Smiley's out of the race. What's happened to him at the back? We can't see because he's too far back. He must have pressed into turn 1 into something wrong. Heroics probably have been hard. And Perry falls back from the leading pack. Let's go up to where the nearest bottle is. Danny trying to get towards the Merc, who seems that Mark, who seems to be having issues with his medium. He's not getting up to tire temperature as the racing point slowly starts to wield in the lacquer of the two Williams. And we're actually staying right onto the tail of SF1 Evil. Hopefully we'll be seeing sort of, he looks to go in the side but thinks better of it. Very cheeky look there, trying to throw him off as possible. At least to clear him so he could get ahead of his teammate. The battle lies between the two Williams, and I believe it's XI Russia that hasn't been in since the start, as Daniel sets the fastest lap. He's absolutely flying in Monaco. We've got Jar Jar Bills on the back of the Renault, heading up towards Mirabeau. People into third for the second one, so that's how much the embassy you get from the high fluids, everyone avoiding the bumps. Sometimes that can distract drivers, as we've got much in the way of position changes on the start. As Race Camden does make a move onto 17th, past that. It looks like it's actually more of an issue, looking at the map there. And Danny is now starting to lack a little bit from the leading three as they go into the Novelle chicane. Oh, there's a big corner cut there from Luke Swift. He's got his braking very well there. We go on board here, and he's leading on the pack with yellow flags. It is it's the Red Bull of Getsuge. He's completely the inside wall by the looks of things. Yeah, he's got the inside wall. He's spun around, and that has cost him not his front wing. Interesting. Let's get the front wheel clear at least. Into the pits, we've got a few people, and they've just got in the part where I can't see them. Well done, Twitch. Elite Swift into the pits, going for Hards, added front wing change. AJ Sam out the pits with Hards, probably another front wing change. That's going to cost him a lot of positions, but it's not over yet. One retirement in the Monaco Grand Prix, 18 runners left. So far, SF1 Evil still leads the Monaco Grand Prix with the three leading pack. The other two Williams coming in hot on his tail, but no one could really overtake us. It's such a difficult track to get by. Elite Swift and Matt both in the pits for a new set of hards. A lot of people are choosing the harder compound as we want to be getting to the end of the race without pitting, really. Matt is very far back. Now, leaders very much closing in on lapping someone already, and it's only lap 6. Getting much calmed down now as we've got many gaps. We've got the leading gap of SF1 Evil, both of the Williams and Danny, as he's starting to fall back a little bit, but he's keeping it very clean out of the wall, which is a big difference compared to his practices. He's usually been in the wall, so fair play to him. Jar Jar Bills pits out from the soft tyres, getting a front wing change onto the hards. On the back of SF1 Google, Display J's having a look. The Ferrari tries to go around the outside of Dan Wilson, but he's big spare of it and backs out of that manoeuvre. It's getting very hot and spicy there. Perry Particles with a 3-second time button. I'm sure we'll be seeing much more of those on board with Display J. He's all over the back of the Google base. He's very much struggling on his soft tyres. We need the soft tyres already running out of juice in them. As Getsuga gets a 3-second time penalty on the 5-second, I believe. And Display J with a 3-second and getting way too close on the curve, way over it. Careful, Display J, patience. Dan Watson on the back, looking very eager on the standard side, you can see. Well, hopefully, I should say. Yellow flags in sector 2. I can't see what's happened. Nothing really. Oh, yes, it is. It's Pro Sniper. He's in the Haas. He has gone massively wrong. He's backwards. Oh, wow. That could be very dangerous. The game looks like disqualify you if you are backwards for way too long. AJ Stam with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. On the back is Luke Swift, but he's going to be let pass, as that is the sensible thing to do. We've got Getsuga going completely off track there. Let his teammate by. What happened there is probably misjudged his braking point. Oh, it's in the wall. Oh my god. How is he in the race? How has he survived that? That is very interesting. We'll get a virtual safety car, I believe, because the front wing has just exploded from that Red Bull into the pits comes Base Cambu from the Williams, going into the hard to get Suga pitting again, obviously for a new front wing. As this is really the main battle we have here. That's very eager from Diesel, Splay Dan Watson and Ed, as Goomba had obviously pitted, so I didn't see it. He looks like he's... oh no, he's just fallen off. That might have been my virtual safety cars. I did see that. Apologies, viewers. A pro tip here, actually, in the virtual safety car, when it says virtual safety car is ending, you can sometimes get away with being in the red by a little bit, especially right towards the very end of the virtual safety car, so that could gain you a few times. Pro tip as we go green again in Monaco. Dan Watson already looking very eager at the back of Spurgeon. Spurgeon struggling to get the grip going on his hard compound tyres. Both of them 6-lap old, so still on the starting compound as they go for... well, actually now, because Spurgeon pitted in about. Looking very eager, right on the back. He's almost pushing Spurgeon round the corner. This is a Div 1 driver, so whatever result he gets, it doesn't matter. It won't affect. Smiley has left. He's out of the session. Mace... apologies. Mace can't do it. 3-second time penalty. I'm sure, like I said before, there'll be many more of them to come as the leading pack into lap 9. They're still staying roughly the same gap, but Danny is getting right close to the back, and Dartmark has made a mistake into the Noville chicane. Oh, that is very unfortunate for the Williams driver. That has cost him a lot of time to leaders and a position to Danny. Danny is now on the podium and looking very strong on his medium tyres. This could go very well into his favour. Now, does he have damage? Doesn't look like he has damage. No, he doesn't have damage, so he's going to be continuing on, I believe. Yes, he will be. As SF1 Evil and Rashid both pit. It's now Danny leading the Monaco Grand Prix as we go into lap 10 of 39. SF1 Evil and Rashid both going on the hard compound tyres. They're going to be dropping very bad. Like side by side goes Dan. That's Blade. Dan makes an amazing move up the inside. Just side of one. And they're still going side by side. A lot of squeezing towards the wall. No front wing damage, luckily. Be clean, fellas. Be clean. What a lovely move there by Dan Watson. Perfect time to go back into that. Splay J just not having the grip from the hard compound tyres, and Dan Watson very much working hard with the standard setup that he should have. Reach Swift with a 3-second time penalty. Not doing so well in P14, very rarely P14, as Jaja Bills is getting onto the back of the Mercedes. We have a yellow flag in sector 3, it's for a Haas, that's spun around it again, it's not, oh it is promo pro side, but you got round again. Probably hit the inside curb of the wall. Vasquez is very tricky as that corner. Splay J's left. Oh no. That is disastrous. Right. How do I invite you? No, I can't invite you. Oh, well done, Ken Masters. If anyone's here, try and invite Splay J back, please, because I can't do it. He's losing lots of positions. So if anyone is here, invite Splay J back for him, please, because I can't do it. As everyone's getting by, Monkey the Elephant's going side by side with him, so he's cutting the corner to make sure he doesn't make contact. I mean, it's probably the best bet here, let's be honest. It's very dangerous around turn on Sandoval, as he's still not managing to get a position. Ed has got a train forming now, and more people are joining in the back, as well as the net race leaders of Rashi. Yeah, Rashi's actually ahead of SF1 Evil. SF1 Evil might have had to do a front wing change. It might explain why he was struggling to pull away from the Williams, and he's got a... well, he's actually got the ghosted car spelled to try and get across, and oh my word, that is a lot of lag as he went into the ground there. Interesting one, Codemasters, as we have a 3-second time penalty for Getsuga yet again. I reckon we could have someone DQ'd from the amount of penalties we're getting. Lovely helicopter shot there of the cars, by the way. Sorry about that. as we see Dan Watson's setting the pace here. I'm going to have to climb down, so I'm going to have to lose that so you can hear me now. It's worse sound ever. Feet under pressure from Perry now as he's struggling to get by the Mercedes of Ed E. It's not correct to onto the back of this train. He's getting very held up as Mike gets a 10-second time penalty. How's he done that? He must have skipped this nervous chicane. Interesting. We're at a yellow flag in set to 3. Don't know why. There's literally nothing in set 3 going on. Weird. The massive trade farming. Rash is going to get massively held up by this, and this is hampering the results of these races. Danny still leads away the race. He's got many penalties coming in at the bottom there. This is chaos in the penalty zone. FAA are blowing up everywhere. And he goes into the wall, goes way too deep into Raskas. A little steering correction there from Perry Platypus. As everyone is on the back of this train, Rashi definitely going to be hitting himself as lots of Ferrari and lap down already. A shocking race is the Canadian there. Very unfortunate. We've got another pack at the back here behind Splay. He's still not rejoined, and that's very unfortunate. Where's the Red Bull? Tries to go around the outside. Doesn't quite work. Loses a lot of time. Spare Warrior gets past the car, and so does the Red Bull behind. This is relatively good racing. I'm shocked. Jojo Bills looking to get by. He's looked towards the inside of Malibu, but he doesn't quite get it through. Spare Warrior parking the car as ever. Very well strategic defensing, but he's proper holding up Jojo Bills as he is a different run rather, but his result won't count as Dartmark is closing in on Danny now, right on the back. And so is Dan Watson also closing in, they lead the pack. Remember, these people have still got the pit as Blakey Murphy has gone very off. Very off. That is one interesting way to go to the pits. Bravo, he did get the scorecard there. Fair play. That's going to help Rashi out as he has to clear Perry up ahead as Ed is starting to fall the gap now between the driver behind as obviously Monkey D. Luffy losing it there in a massive major way. But like I say, the gap ahead is only increasing as Danny's lost out on a position into the Nova chicane. Oh, I wish I got that. Oh god, I'm sorry. Dan Watson right on the back of Danny as well. Danny is struggling. Has he got damage? Let's have a look. If he does, he has end plate, missing end plate there. That's probably what's costing him his pace all of a sudden. Oh, what Danny go? What Dan Watson into the back of Danny. The two Dans into each other. That is very bad news for Dan Watson. That is going to slow him right down. That is terrible, very unfortunate. Oh god, being very slotty all of a sudden. Apologies. Danny pitting is going to come up behind Rashi, even with him getting held up as Perry moves it up the inside of him there. Brilliant maneuver. Getting clear into the podium positions there. Can he hold on? But he still has to make it in pit stop as well as Ed. He was holding up Rashi even more. This is giving the teammate of Dartmark a chance to get ahead as far as possible and pit as late as possible. He wants to be really pitting and doesn't get a yellow flag. Oh, it's Jaja Bills! Billy is out. He's hit the wall somewhere? No, he's retired in the pit lane. Interesting, that is generally him retiring in the bit now. Wonder what happened there, is he just given up with the front wing damage? Very interesting, only time to tell. He comes out into P9, he's got some work to do to get back up into the highest point scoring positions. Oh no TV, don't you dare do that. Sorry, TV is getting in the way of me. Apologies. Should have sorted that out, but like I said, this is all unprepared. As Rashi's still stuck behind that Mercedes that is lagging everywhere, which is also not helping to the inside. No, he doesn't. Too far back. He's trying everything. It's another 3-second time limit for Eddie. I mean, somehow it's still going well for him. He's still in P4, but with the penalties, probably down to probably P6. This Evil is catching the Williams at an alarming rate. Possibly see a lot of pressure enhanced from Russia, and he's probably going to be starting to get very desperate to get by as soon as possible, because the gap ahead is only increasing slowly, but it's increasing as Dan is dropping behind ever so steadily with the front wing damage he has sustained from rear-ending Danny. Rather unfortunate it's happened. Racing instant, because it's people just gone deep and a bit too late on the brakes, but so technically it is fault, but you know, whatever. I'm coming to it. I'm just biased, remember. Take a little breather from them. Right. Where's the battles? Nearest battle is still with Rashi, as he's got to try and get past Eddie as soon as possible. Estefan Evil getting right on the back. It's looking like it's going to be very difficult, as Getsuga's all the way down in 16th. He's not having a great race, is he? Let's face it, he's had a shocker. All the Div 1 and Div 2 people are right up at the boards now. Apologies, I had a proper sneeze, but yeah. Yoshi is trying everything on his inner wrist to push as hard as possible. Really should be using an overtake in the tunnel, as you know, it's probably the best bet of trying to get past, as he's proper parking the bus. Absolutely brilliant defence, just making sure they don't get by, putting the car in the right lines. It's like a mountain in the centre right here. It's probably the closest relation, as S from Evil is right on the back of this pack. Let's go on board with Getsuga, who is right at the back on Spare Warrior. We cuts the corner there, too much good, 3-second time penalty. He's probably already borderline with the stewards. He could get a DQ. It could be the first DQ out of all the divisions that I've raced so far at Monaco. So, I mean, I guess that's worth to be proud of, as PlayJ's Ghost car is just up ahead. Very unfortunate that he's disconnected, because he was having an alright race. So, very unfortunate for him. Hopefully it's something that I can't buy him. Sorry if you're watching, he doesn't like me. Otherwise I would have. We're getting very out of shape there into the Nobel chicane, as we go back on board with the battle for P4. On the Eddie train, as this is now called, we've got more drivers coming over the back. Danny's onto the back of it now, with the wrapped Mercedes of AJ Sam. Again, not having a great race around here, as he couldn't actually show up for Spain. Unfortunate connection issues, so it's very unfortunate. He's missing out on a lot of points here, as Dan Watson dives into the pits for the hard compound tyres, and he's securing his place to get to the end of the group as he's standing on the mediums. Probably his best bet. Sauce will definitely probably not make it, as he comes out alongside S4 Evil. They're side by side. Oh, there's contact. S4 Evil getting well out of shape there. Absolute shatters for the house driver, as he's lost out again in more positions to the leaders. This time, the gap that he has right now is they're inside each other, absolute scenes. Oh, well, what just happened there? Aliens have invaded the game already. Getsuga with another time penalty. He must have a lot of experience. This is very interesting, as we got a virtual safety car. Any reason why? Because I've seen nothing on track. Russell's just going to give us a virtual safety car. And under that virtual, Dark Mark is going into the pits. All of a sudden, Dark Mark is leading the Monaco Grand Prix by a mile. This has gone very well for him. The safety cars and the traffic has played out to his advantage massively. S1 Evil dives into the pits, probably to fix some broken front and wing by the looks of things. Yes, it is. And Danny is promoted onto behind Dan Watson. These two have already had it coming together. Yellow flag set to 2. I think it's just the cars going very slow into the hairpin. Onto the back of this train, yet again down on the back of Rashi, with Ed still holding out on 19 lap old mediums. Eddie is doing absolute bits as Splay J finally joins us, although I fear it might be a little bit too late as he is absolutely nowhere. Rather unfortunate to what's happened to him. This can do on the soft compound tyres. He's going to have a move on his teammates, Bear Warrior, who's all over the place. Let's go on board as he had a fairly good start to his Div 2 race actually, but unfortunately it went very tits up. Very, very wrong it did. DRS wide open, ghosted car somewhere, that guy down somewhere being irritating. Rashi with a 3-second time penalty, but he's got side by side. Oh, because Ed's in the pits, that's why. God, I knew where that was missing out in action. Rashi on the wagon, jumping everywhere, but he's in P3 and he can start closing down on Perry Poppers who's yet to pit, and more importantly, his teammate, the race leader, who's rather much got this in the bag, really. It's all down to him to not make a mistake, and he could very much easily win this Monaco Grand Prix with a breeze. 17 runners left in this Grand Prix. Smiley comes out with a retirement of terminal damage. Front wing goes flying there. Don't see who it was off though. And Jojo Mills is out with terminal damage as well. Fortunate races for them too, as Splay J gets overtaken. Probably still not his cars down. Nixon dive bomb the inside. Very audacious. Contact was made. Virtual safety car is out. Get Sugas out of the race. Looks like he's just blown up into exit of the hairpin. Interesting place to lose it, but it's caused another virtual, not a full, which would definitely help Rashi for sure. As Perry Poppers comes into the pits, he's having a great race, he is, considering he is in Div 2 driver. Eddie is strolling behind. I can't see because I'm awkward out on P6, there we go. Giddy Luffy is on into the pits now. Well, that's just an illegal overtake. That's interesting. Safety car reset. We're just seeing an illegal overtake from SF1 Evil. I guess he's not happy about being stuck behind him, and he's fuming about his race. Obviously, he's had a terrible race. As Dan says, he's into second from the starting in the back pack. The second, mind you, he's did one solo. Does it look out? Russian on the back, but falling behind. Dan Watson very much alive with the standard setup right here, only he did have a race in Div 2 Monaco, so he's probably used to the standard setup, which isn't too bad if you can get the cameras to stop turning for each of the corners perfectly. Overtake mode into the straights, interestingly, I'm not in 7th gear there, its overtake ERS is practically useless. Road tip, yeah, overtake ERS, 7th or 8th gear. That's my comment. As we are still at the back here, Ed is closing. No, he's falling back. Oh, he's hit the wall. Oh dear. It looked like he was closing for a moment, but he wasn't. We've got no on-track battles, I don't believe. So these people are close. That's an interesting on board. Don't like our, let's not go on board with that, that's terrible. No on-track battles now. Interesting. How is this race going to go for Rashi? On his 13 up old tyres. This is where other people behind, like Perry, the fresh heart, and SF1 as well, could come back in as Spy J leads again, but I believe that's because he thinks it's all over, but it never is. But where if someone can reinvite him, that would be lovely, please. Base camp doing with a 3-second time penalty, and we've got a yellow flag. Is that? It's McLaren. It is Cam. Cam has blown up at the Nouvelle Chicane, promoting up to 13th, the Canadian recovering from what has been a truly awful Monaco Grand Prix for him, as Perry Poppers is in the pits again. What's happened to him? He must have got front wing damage. Yes, he has. Only endpoint damage though. I wouldn't have pit for that, but interesting enough, he's gone on to old hat, old mediums. Only one up on mediums, so he should be fine. And Cam is out, he's retired. That be first? Yes, it is. First pit lane retire. He's also trying to avoid causing safety cars from retiring on track, but again, feel free to join the commentary box. Love a bit of help at the moment. As we've gone into the quiet stage of Monaco, as there's gaps everywhere. Dan is trying hard to close towards the leader, 10 seconds behind. It's increasing now. That might just have the advantage with the setups here, although it looks like a fairly equal pace. So we could have our podium position right there, but then again it's Monaco. We've got the safety cars, we've got yellows there, temporarily for someone who's gone off. Looks like a pro sniper. No, it was a red out, my bad. Oof, it's getting very quiet now. Not a lot of on-track battles. As Stanley comes into the pits, yet again onto fresh mediums. Where's he going to come out? Behind SF1 Evil. He's going to be happy that he's getting more positions. But he has got a 27-second gap to the head. And we've got a battle here. There's a lot of running. Almost tears, man. I think Perry might have actually got damage from it. He goes very scurvy through towards Mirabel. This is going very square there. Interesting. Ed is on the back of this, so there's a battle here for P5. Danny's not had a good shot there with pitting. He's got caught up in traffic. That could hamper his races there. He's got to get by Perry as soon as possible here. Because they could be up to tears if he gets damaged at this stage, because he's having a very good race up until the point of damage. Falling back, interestingly enough. Does he have damage then? Yeah, he does. He has end plate damage. Yeah, he's missing an end plate. That's unfortunate. That's good cost his position there. He's going to have to deal with P6 unless penalties will play in his favour, which they very much could be, because there is a lot of penalties here. A lot of them. Eddie is dropping back as well, as he's seemingly struggled with the tyres. SF1 Evil is looking to be down on pace, as Perry is very much caught up here into the hairpin. Taking it very nice, very controlled. This is an example of explicit control driving here. Panicking on the wheel or a pad, I don't know what he uses, but it's definitely a wheel. 6th gear doesn't want to go to 7th. Revving the engine, it's going to use a bit of horsepower there actually. I'd rather take 7th through though, save the engine a bit. Might take more fuel, but then again, might not. As for even with another penalty, he is just losing control. We've got to stay in control and calm doing Monaco, as it could all go very wrong by a mistake. The safety car could played your favour, so you've got to stay calm and controlled throughout the entire race, regardless of however you're doing. As I said, Perry Platypus with a 3-second time on too much curb on Sandemont. Looking very well though, very tired, he's staying on the back of S4 Evil. This could play into the hands of Danny as he could have a chance to gain, considering how slow he's going at the moment. Let's check if he's got damage. If we can get a nice camera angle, please, Codemasters. Oh, he doesn't, he just seems to have lost pace a lot. Another sniper speeding into the pit lane, naughty. A lot of cars bundled there, but they're all lapped. I was hoping they wouldn't have battled now. This is the closest battle, we'll stay on board with the closest battle, because we don't miss action. Which is being a lot of action. We've got 4 retirements, all of them, well, 3 of them due to terminal damage. Cam retired personally to the pits, he's probably giving up there, you should never give up. As the lap cars come into the pits, Perry's right on the back of us, but Danny's still falling back. As well as Eddie, they're both racking on pace at the moment in the later stage of the Monaco Grand Prix, as we have 11 laps remaining, 28 of 39. This is the only on-track battle as far as I can see. So we're going to stay here as we'll catch all the action. S1 Evil going rather wide in the entirety of set to do that. They're helping out in this struggle to keep Perry behind the P4. Again, penalties, always going to play out whoever's got the least favour, really. By the looks of things, S1 Evil probably has about 6 seconds. I've seen them come up on the bottom much as other people. So this could be for position as we go into Raskas and now the final corner, I don't know the name of it yet. Into the start-finish straight, DRS wide open, low DRS, he's not got a lot of it built up, he's probably trying to save it for the Nouvelle Chicane, so it's probably your best bet for overtaking around Monaco, but he's right on the back, leaning off the throttle. S1 Evil is losing so much time to the girls ahead, he is parking the bus, no other word for it. Into Mirabeau, nice time from both of them, everyone getting nice lines. As Dan Watson's got the gap down to 7.8 seconds from the leader, Dark Mark. XI Rashi is slowly but surely raising Dan Watson as well. That's your podium positions as they stand at the moment, lap 30 of 39. Still 9 laps to go, a safety car is still possible at this stage. The latest we can get a safety car is lap 35. Which then again, probably would be good enough to bring the pack fully together. AJ Sam getting lapped by the leaders, a disconnected symbol over him there. That's very unfortunate for him. The fresher, younger tyres that Perry has is definitely helping him at the moment. Only slightly younger, 2 lap difference. He's right on the back. S1 Evil is denying him the chance to overtake as it's so difficult. He's parking it in the right places, slowing down on the apexes. Very slow for Perry. Very slow for Perry there. That's going to cost him valuable time as S1 Evil goes wide of the hairpin. Going now through towards the tunnel. Maximum top speed here achieve into 7th gear. We never use 8th gear around this track. It is never achieved. Is he going to go down the inside? Yes, he is. He's going to go with this contact. S1 Evil has to cross the chicane. I'm sure there's going to be many good points about that from both drivers, I believe. That's causing him more penalties, which could now favour Perry Platypus in getting 4th place. Danny is maintaining a 4-second gap behind, so he's not falling behind as much as he was previously. He's obviously got into some sort of rhythm as there's a 3-second time penalty for Primal Pro Sniper. position he's in. He's in P11 by the noise. Haas teammate not doing well compared to his better half, SF1 Evil. Perry Platypus is lingering a lot of climb though. He's now lower than a second. SF1 Evil. He doesn't have damage, so he's obviously recharging his fuel, recharging his ERS to go again. This is like a Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen moment. One with penalties more than the other. Who knows? I don't know. He is 1.4 behind him now. The gap to the leader from second is still 7.7. It's not really going down anymore. It looks like Dark could have the win here. He just needs to keep it calm, keep it controlled through the remaining laps of the Monaco Grand Prix. A lot more finishes compared to the other two divisions. Div 1 with only 10 people finishing the race, and Div 2 9 people finishing the race. SF1 Evil, does he go to pits? Yes he does. He's into the pits. He's had enough of his medium compound tyres. He's decided it's best time to pit onto a new set of fresh mediums. Interesting. Does he not have any sauce left? I would have definitely made the sauce at the end, as that would be the quickest tyre, and they would definitely made it, even if they were slightly wrong. That means Eddie has gone past. And Danny. This is rather hampering his championship battle with the two Williams, as they are now massively ahead of the house driver here. As he's now got to try and overtake Eddie. Once again, let's go on board as Eddie goes very wide through Mirabel. We've got another virtual rash. He's out. He's lost it out of to back into the swimming pool section. Oh dear. I was just saying the Williams are looking very good on the championship as well. It's a commentator's curse, everyone. It's a commentator's curse of the finest there. Rashi is out. Perry is now on the podium at Monaco. He'll be very happy with that, considering DNS in his Div 1 and Div 2 respective races. Obviously the points aren't going to matter. So there's only one Div 3 driver on the podium and he is winning the race. SF1 Evil probably looking very smirk as he goes past the AI car. We're back racing now, we're green. I'm right saying time has been very much lost between the two drivers here. Virtual safety car is very weird on the Delta, as it will let you go red at the end of the safety car. Some people know, some people don't. It can cost you a position at times. But very quickly he is gaining on the Mercedes driver. 5 second time if he's spinning to pit lane. Elite Swift, naughty naughty. We've now got 15, no not 15, 14. 14 people left, sorry. Maths is very correct. As the old tyres of the hards for new mediums, he's going to go inside, he does, he shows him the front wing on the rear tyres, but he doesn't leave the space. Not really not really close enough to make the move there, I'd say. Darren Watson with a 3 second time penalty, that's naughty naughty as he pits soft tyres. He's going for the fastest lap of the race, as you can tell. Cord cutting his way there, shock. You try and have a look at the inside though, the final corner, it was never going to work, as Eddie just pulled over and let him by. Oh, for God's sake. Oh no. Looking forward to a battle. He doesn't even have damage, you just let him by. 21 has very much been used. Display J's AI is lapped there. It's got a massive gap to close in to Danny. I think we could have our race positions here as finalised. There's no really close on track battles anymore. Let's go on board with Dan Watson as he's about to set a flyer of a lap here. Here we go, into turn 1, Sunderland, take it nice, easy. Not a lot of curb there, but he couldn't always get away with more, so it's probably slowed him down a little bit from the fastest lap time. Through this low traction zone, around here towards Mirabel, that's the corner. Try and remember off by heart here. Into the hairpin. Take it nice early, not too early though. He's got a little bit wide at the exit. That's going to compromise his lap time there. And towards the front corner, towards the tunnel, through the tunnel now, maximum power here. Hot lap is engaged. Into 7th, hard braking for the Nobel chicane, as we've got more yellow flags from someone, now someone just losing it. Back into the swim pool section, very tiny through both the chicanes there. Hand on the power towards Raskas, hard braking, nice and tight as possible as you dare. You don't want to get caught out by the walls sticking out. Hand on the power on the start finish straight. Hot lap mode is being used, so all the hours is gone, and he sets the fastest lap, a 12.3. That's quicker than a lot of people's qualifying times. Interesting. I think some F1 drivers might not be allowed to race after this. This is very interesting. That Mark has responded in the pits though. He is pitted in response to the fastest lap time. He wants full 26 points. He wants that point banner. Let him have it. He is preparing maximum fuel on ERS for the lap to give Dan a chance to close that gap, but it probably won't be enough at this stage. He times his lap car correctly. He could get DRS here. He's going to wait. Yes, he is. He's waiting for the DRS. He does get it. What a manoeuvre there. Alright, he's pressing for his lap now. DRS wide open. ERS to high. Up to hot lap even. A little bit of delay there. Bruce Undergone looking very tidy. A lot quicker there through Dan, who's already extending the gap as well. So this looks like it could be a lap time already. Taking it in 4th gear into 3rd. Avoid the bump perfectly. High speed into the Mirabel corner. Hard braking. And now for the hairpin. Turning now. Perfect. A little bit slow, but he's better through than down, that's for sure. Beautiful apex there, into the tunnel, maximum power, up to 6th, into 7th now. Hard braking from the Nobel chicane, don't want to turn it too early, don't want to turn it too late, perfect turn in there. Into to back, nicest turn, flat as you can through here, don't lift. Perfect, into the swim pool chicane. Raskas now. And the final corner, it's looking very tidy. This could be a 111 if it's that good. Overtake mode for as much top speed as possible, and it is a 112 dead. Dan will not be beating that on the standard, so that's for sure. But the yellows in sector 1 is 2, so he's lost it towards Mirabel towards. But you know where that corner's gone. Every lap car getting out of the way, you don't really have to, but it helps because the line is relatively blinded for us. Down on another hot lap, it looks like he could be. Response to the fastest lap time. Definitely out of the fastest lap from both sides, definitely up the point. Display J's bolt seems to be, well, no, never mind, not going up to the garage. Very tentative with the Nobel chicane there as we get towards to back. Will he take it in 5th? Yes, he does. It's very slow though. He might have damage. Above him with the time penalty. Yeah, he does. I've got no end plates. Why doesn't that happen? Will we have a battle? On board for the final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. That happened quick. rambling on for the past 39 laps to get through the end of this. Like I say, apologise for not being able to reach out. I can't get it working. I apologise for the delay as well, as this is the last lap all or nothing type of manoeuvre here. Going towards the tunnel, low ERS mode, he wants to be high, he wants to be up into hot lap, though he's going into overtake, that's fine, that'll work, he's closing. Estefan Guba is all over the place, he's middle of the track, it is Senna Mansell version 2 here, as he's trying to block as much as possible. They're both getting blue flagged from Dan Watson behind. It doesn't look like he's yet, no, he's lost a lot of time there. As the dark mark comes into the final corner, it's going to be a Williams leading the race, winning the race, fastest lap. With the excitement, he has won the Monaco Grand Prix in Division 3. What an astounding performance there. As Walking Luffy couldn't quite do it, he has lost the front wing there, and it's going to be P8 for the Renault driver. The podium positions go to the Dark Mark, Dan Watson and Perry Platypus, who are in different divisions. So it's fine, we've got the full mix there. Div 3 will win the race, Div 1 second, and Div 2 third. For Eddie to come across the line, Mercedes driver getting some good points in P6 for keeping it out of the wall. Only 1 second behind SF1 Evil with the penalties. Interesting. Last points position goes to Spare Warrior, holding on in there with the McLaren. Canadian in the Ferrari to come across the line, and that is your Monaco Grand Prix. We will bring in the top 3 drivers for some questions. Bear with me. But wait till we get the lobby. Very much cleaner Monaco compared to the other 2 divisions, I'd say. A lot more finishes. That says something. That very much says something. Great advertising for Div. That's for sure. It was a great race in general. They are your top 3 drivers on the podium, spraying the champagne everywhere. If you want my driver of the day, I would definitely give it to the Dark Mark. Wow, yeah, Dark Mark with no penalties, winning the race on his strategy. Let's invite him to the party. Make sure you include your audio. Make sure you include your audio.
Done.
Yeah, for Perry.
Yep, same. Done it.
Oh, Perry says driver of the day. I didn't say that. I said Dark Mark. But well, whatever, people.
I'm happy with driver of the day.
I mean, yeah, in fairness, it was a great consistency performance from you, as it doesn't look like Dark Mark is going to be joining us. Interesting. So, for both of you, in both different divisions, it's a Div 3 1-2 podium. First of all, what happened in lap 1? Because there was a massive almighty collision at the back that caused everyone to pit.
Just yeah, I think Getziger had broken himself and we all just got caught up in it.
Yeah, well, that was expected. Sorry, Getziger, but it was. Right, this is some great banter.
Yeah, Getziger outbroke himself and we all just got punctures.
Yeah, I went into the back of Dan and went to the front wing.
It was very interesting to see that half of the back of the grid pitted on all of them pretty much to the hard, some of them on the sauce. A pretty good strategy from you down there. You kept it clean-ish towards the end.
But as soon as I got the tiny bit distracted, that was it, in the wall. I got fucked behind Danny, so he slowed right down. I went into the back of him, lost my front wing. So I catch a dark mark, and as soon as I had a tiny bit of wing damage, that were it. Just gone.
Consistency is
Perry,
key.
what was your strategy like?
Well, originally I was going to try and stretch the mediums out for like 30 laps, but that strategy went out the window. So I just made it up as I went along.
Yeah, I did see the damage.
Well, I'm proud of myself for keeping out at the wall for the majority of the race.
I know, it's much better compared to your Div 1 and Div 2 performance, you'd say.
Well, Div 2 I came 5th, I think. But I'm happy with
Had a
both.
pretty good Div 2 performance. I got a podium.
I know, you've got 2 podiums in the past non-correct division races you've attended. Do you
Uncorrect.
think there should be a change?
Uncorrect.
Uncorrect, whatever. Who cares about English? Who cares about English, right? It's late. Do you think a change should be possibly introduced to maybe keep Div 1 drivers out? Because, I mean, it's twice we've seen Div 1 drivers on the podium.
Well,
Nah,
I mean, we've already discussed that, but there was a lack of drivers.
If you stick Div 1 races
Yeah,
in
there were.
the other divs, then it adds better competition and it forces the other drivers to drive a bit better.
I guess it does, yeah, fair point. And lastly, as a performance of the Div 3 drivers, who would you say did the best out of the Div 3 drivers?
Dark mark.
I mean, Rashi was solid until he spun.
A bit, yeah.
But
That was rather unfortunate.
Rashi and Dark Mark had good races. Danny 510 did alright as well, to be fair.
I know, very good race from Downey until he started dropping off a bit, but he got back on the positions with everyone losing it up ahead.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I think
Actually
everyone
made
deserves
a few
credit for
overtakes.
composure.
Yeah. Alright, that'll be it for the Twitch stream today. A bit of a maniac one.